Hello and good morning everyone. Welcome to DSS online classes. This is Roli ma'am once again here for science class. Students, we were discussing our first chapter, crop production and management. In this chapter we have already discussed about 4 agricultural practices in our last videos. These were tilling of the soil or preparing the soil, and then sowing of the seed, then adding fertilizer and manure for good crop production, and irrigation, supplying water to the crop for its growth and development. Now in this video we will discuss about the protection from weeds. So it is here, protection from weeds. At first, what is weed? So students, unwanted plants grown naturally with your crop are known as weeds. So why these unwanted plants grow? Because their seeds naturally occur by human being, by air or by any of the agent. They come to the soil by any of the agent. They come to the soil and they obtain suitable conditions for germination. As for example, you are providing soil manure to the soil, you are watering the soil, then they will obtain all the suitable conditions for the germination, and with your crops they grow naturally within your crop. So unwanted plants grown naturally with your crops are called weed. So now the question is here, why protection? As our heading is protection from weeds. Why protection? So these are harmful for our crop and it should be removed. So protection from weed is necessary. In what ways it is harmful, we will discuss it now. At first, some of the weeds are poisonous and harmful for human beings also. And generally weeds naturally grow with the crops, so they compete with the crop for sharing sunlight, air, water and nutrients, means all the essential substances which is required by the crop for group production. Weeds generally share it with the crop. As a result, your crop will get less amount of these essential substances and yielding will be affected. So, and these weeds are of no use. It is not required by you. So that's why they are unwanted plants. It is not of any use for you. So it should be removed. Protection from weed is necessary for crop, because you want to provide all the essential substances to your crop. And I told you, these essential substances are sunlight, air and nutrients, etc. So protection from weed is necessary. Now what should be done to protect? What should we do to protect our crops? So weeding. Weeding is the process of removal of weeds from your crop, and weeding is done, and in ancient time weeding is done manually. At first, at the time of tilling of the soil, which was first agricultural practice, at the time of tilling of the soil, you generally uproot the weeds which is grown naturally in your field. You generally uproot them, and after uprooting, they will dry up and get mixed into the soil. So that was also a way to remove weeds. And if it is grown naturally with your crop, then you have to uproot it manually. Generally, farmers uproot it manually, and or they cut it near the ground, very close to the ground. So they cut it. So it has to be removed, and with the help of khurpi, they also do it. So it will take human labor and time also. In modern times, seed drill is also used in modern ways. seed drill is used for removal of weed or weeding. Now, weedicides are available in the market. Weedicides, it is here. Weedicides are the chemical which are spread on the crops, and they simply dry up the weeds, but it will never harm your crop. So weedicides are the chemicals which are spread on the weeds, and they will dry up the weeds. In this way, you get rid of all the weeds and your crop will be protected, because it never harms your crop. So weedicides, one famous weedicide is 2,4-D. Weeding should be done, and we should take care of this important term. Weeding should be done when vegetative growth is occurring, and during vegetative growth, weeding should be done before the time of flowering or seed formation. Why it is so? Because if flowering occurs or seed formation occurs, then seeds will be spread by the air current, and if we are removing one weed, then next weed will be grow up, because all the suitable conditions for germination of seed are present in your field. So again new weed will grow up. So it should be done before flowering and seed formation. So spraying of weedicide should also be done at the time of during the vegetative growth or at the time of vegetative growth, means before flowering or seed formation it should be done. Now while spraying the weedicide on the weeds or in your crop, the person should be very careful, because these are the chemicals which can also harm the human being also. The person spraying the weedicide can also be affected with this. So he should cover the nose and mouth properly with a piece of cloth while spraying it. So that is the use of weedicide and protection from weeds. It is very important for good crop production. Now the next agricultural practice is harvesting. Now what is harvesting? Cutting down the mature crop. So when the crop is matured one, then you have to cut it for obtaining grains. So cutting down the mature crop is known as harvesting. So harvesting is the process of cutting down the mature crop. Now how it is done? It is done by a traditional tool which is known as sickle, and C-shaped sickle is here, and with the sharp base you have to just hold a bunch of crop and just cut it with the sickle. So that is the harvesting. Traditionally it was done by sickle. Nowadays it is done by harvester, which is a tractor-driven machine, and it is done very easily by that, which saves human labor and time also. So it is the process which is done by sickle or harvester. Now after cutting the mature crop, it has to be spread on the ground in the sunlight. Why we do so? We do so to remove the moisture content from the grain. And if the moisture is left in the grain, then fungi and many of the microorganisms and rat pests will attack on that, and your grain will be spoiled. So please remove the removing of moisture is important. So mature crop after harvesting is spread on the ground and in the sunlight to remove moisture. After that, we collect the mature crop after drying up and make a bunch of that crop. Then it is beaten on the hard wooden slab for separating the grain from the chaff, and the process is known as threshing. So the next step after harvesting is threshing. It is done to separate the grain from the chaff, and dried chaff are spread on the ground, and grain is collected. So sometimes dried chaff farmers spread it on the field, and after that they burn it. It is wrong. It shouldn't be done, because it will create air pollution and soil pollution also. So you shouldn't burn that chaff. What you have to do with that chaff? So simply dig a pit in your field or ground and pour down all these dried chaff in that pit and cover it with the soil. So microorganisms present in the soil will decompose these dried chaff, and the nutrient will get mixed into the soil. So in this way you are improving the soil fertility, and now you are again away from the air pollution. You are not creating air pollution. So in both ways it is beneficial for you. So after threshing, the stored grain has some of the lighter husk particles. You have to remove it and collect the fresh grain or pure grain. So the next process is winnowing, by which lighter husk particles are separated with the help of air current. So air current will blow the lighter husk particles, and pure grain will be collected on the ground. Now you have to collect the grain, and these grains are the fruitful result of your near about 4 months hard labor or hard practice. So it's time for celebration, because you obtained the fruitful result of your production. Now it's time for celebration, and in India many festivals are celebrated to enjoy this happiness, and these festivals are Pongal, Baisakhi, Holi, Diwali, Bihu, etc. So men and women enjoy it with enthusiasm, and they celebrate it. These are the harvesting festivals. So what is the process of harvesting? Cutting down the mature crop and collect it. After that, collected crop will be spread on the ground in the sunlight to remove the moisture, and then you have to make a bunch of that crop and beat it on the hard wooden surface for separating grain from the chaff, and then dried chaff, treatment of dried chaff. You have to dump it for the composting, and separated grains should be stored, and by the process of winnowing, lighter husk particles should be removed, and collect the pure grain now, and it's time for enjoyment. And there are many festivals which are harvest festivals. Examples are Pongal, Baisakhi, Holi, Diwali and Bihu. Now after harvesting, after threshing and winnowing, you have collected the pure grain. Now storage of this grain is the last but not the least task. It is very important to store it properly, because this grain has to be protected and should be safe from moisture, insect, rat and microorganisms, because all of these will damage your grain, and you did hard work for growing it. It shouldn't be spoiled. It should be used properly. So storage is an important task. At first, from the stored grain, moisture should be removed properly. It has to be spread in the sunlight and on the ground. It should be spread to remove overall moisture. And it has to be packed in the gunny bags. Gunny bags should also be dried in the sunlight. And Nowadays, big containers and big metallic containers are used for storing grain. It should also be dried in the sunlight to remove any of the moisture content if present. Grain, the silos and granaries nowadays are used for storing grains. So it should be properly treated. And neem leaves, traditionally neem leaves are used for storing the grain. So it should be used because it is easily available and it protects our grain. So moisture should be removed properly because it will be offering element for the bacteria growth of bacteria and fungi, which will spoil your grain, and your grain will be spoiled. It will lose the germination capacity. So it should be dried properly. Now in the gunny bags, grain should be packed properly, and the room or go down in which grains are going to be stored, it should be washed properly, and you have to check that no any moisture in the walls of the go down or in that room, no any moisture should be present there, and properly chemicals, pesticides should be spread in that room to protect the grain from pests or rat or any of the other animal or microorganism. So now grains should be packed in the gunny bags and stored properly in this room. So these are the basic agricultural practices which is generally used while crop production, and if you work hard